They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Play fake, Underwood. Touchdown, Michigan! Put 6 on the board.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Makes the catch. It's Lacey. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Lacey. Still on his feet. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Snags it and he's open. Into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Play action with Underwood. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
Rolling, Underwood. Rushes on him. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. block better? How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. Got a little grass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to run, it's Marshall. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Not a chance. Missed it. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the Heat. Trying to get away. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Lacey. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught outside the numbers. Up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. First and 10 from the 23. Wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Hobbs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. And the Rebels have it with a first and 10. On the option. The pitch. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He'll run it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out.
Guys, look at this. Surprise, they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Again, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Holland, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Running inside. It's Berry. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those choke plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat.
Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. On the direct snap, it's Berry. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Here's the pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. I mean, you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. The 30, at the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The run inside. It's Lacey. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Crosses the 30. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
LSU quick to the line.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant, and pristine, and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges and clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really...
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the option. He'll pitch it. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover two drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's into the open down the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the quarterback was trying to scramble that time. He moves to his left, buying time, just trying to find a throw somewhere. But how about the speed and the pursuit by the defense? They get him down inside the end zone. That's 2 points. They're going to get the ball back.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Takes it on the return. There he goes. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Cook. Racing to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Ole Miss 29, LSU 0. Number 17 set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. Throws it back. Pocket breaking down. Makes a deep grab. There he goes. Inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Keeps looking downfield. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Pressure coming. And down he goes. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Running inside. It's Lacey. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. They just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get it. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers! Here comes the two-point try. Punch it out of the air. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2.
Ole Miss 29, LSU 6. Number 8 set to kick this one away.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Run in the red zone. It's Lacey. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Haas. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play balls at the 25. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Coach Venables told me before the game, this conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Rebels ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. finds his man. It's Harris. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well.
Makes a catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to Xavier. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The run inside. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the... and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quickly out to the tight end. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still
might have a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 for the offense. To the air, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going deep. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Line getting set on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Just blinding speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowen. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. Escapes the pressure to his right. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on fourth. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Running inside, it's Lacey. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27th.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early.
Finding some room. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, into those third and shorts, defense plays it.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Can't hang on, he muffs it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowen. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space to the left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And how about this drive? Like, this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he makes the extra point.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cunningham. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked off, and he's got open room. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The short hands, it's Cook. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Fight! Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Looking left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves.
Could be an alley. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Nothing thing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Offense in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Rebels. They are lining up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems.
And this RB's been a weapon, man. How much fun is it to have a guy that can run in a touchdown, can catch 2? You can deploy him anywhere on the field. He's dangerous, and this defense, they better get locked in, man. Wherever he's at, whether he's catching it, running it, all eyes need to be on him.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And as he throws, can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's just what this...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rebels. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. He'll bring it out. It's Bowen. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Harris. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback.
Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting it, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Sooners come down and score one of their own. They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Plows through the defense. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The option, the keeper. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Finds him out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense can...
There's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Quick toss. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Bowen. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he wasn't even able to get back to the 25-yard line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they're going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I love that play call. I love when you're backed up in your own territory, forcing them to defend the whole field. But here's the problem. When you go aggressive twice in a row and you throw 2 incompletions, now 3rd and long, out of your own end zone, like this is just, don't make that big mistake. Don't hold on to that football too long. Don't turn it over. You got to be smart on this 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Here's the pressure. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.